What's up, everybody? This is All Things Beer 510, and today we bringing you a review from Fieldwork Brewing out of Berkeley, California. This is Eliza. It's a barrel-aged imperial milk coffee stout, New Orleans coffee stout. It's brewed with lactose, cane sugar, cold pressed coffee, chicory, and it's aged in bourbon and Cabernet barrels for 9 months. I first had this beer 2016, just the base beer, and well, actually 2015 the base beer, and then 2016 for for their anniversary during Beer Week they actually barrel aged it, and it blew my mind. And actually it was in bottles last year. So now Fieldwork is got the canning line and is canning everything in sight, and I'm very excited that they can this. I picked this up last weekend, got the full allotment, sending a couple to some homies to review, but I'm so excited about this beer. This is one of my favorite beers. It's already poured in the glass for you guys. Had to hijack Darwin for that. That's not how I'm going to do all my reviews, but had to pour it already. So I'm just so excited. And if you're ever in the Bay, hit up Fieldwork Brewing. They're killing it. IPA's killing it. Their table beers are, different experimental beers they're doing, and their stouts and their porters are my favorites. A lot of people love their IPAs, and rightfully so. But this and Vikings Lament and coconut and Mexican hot chocolate, and they have the list goes on. They have good conduct, bad conduct. They're dark aged. Their dark beers and the aged beers are just wonderful. So much flavor, so much taste, and not thin at all. Thick, fudgy, just real flavorful and decadent beers. And so I'm going to stop talking. We're going to get up close and personal, see what it smells like, see what it tastes like, and tell you what I think. You're getting the wine, a little sweet, almost like a sweet wine. It smells real fruity, raspberries, cherries, real fruity, fruity as in cherries and raspberries, and even a strawberry character. And then you could tell it's a milk stout. I love milk stouts. Love Belgian Beaver's milk stout, and there's several others. And you can tell that this is brewed with lactose, but the coffee mixes so well with the fruit character of this beer. You don't get any chocolate on this beer. You do get a bourbon character, but it smells like it's gonna be really smooth drinking. As you see, there's no head on the beer. Right before I started filming, I just poured it, and there was no head at all. It almost looks like like Coca-Cola almost. It's not pitch black, but it is, deep dark brown. Let's see what it tastes like. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. This, when you drink so much beer, you can't remember. You remember experiences. You don't remember the taste all the time. And from last year to this year, this is crazy. It's so sweet, but not overly sweet. You get the bourbon, and you have a little bit of heat. And so you get that bourbon character for people who, if it's aged, you want to, taste some bourbon. But the coffee in this beer with the cherries and raspberries, that's what I taste. Cherries and raspberries and coffee. It mixes so well. And then for it being a milk stouts are usually really smooth drinking. It's so smooth. The first sip just coated my mouth with all types of flavors, just bouncing back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, and I get a little bit of chocolate. I did not smell any on the nose, but you get a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of vanilla from this beer. But it's the sweetness is just great, and the coffee is great. And for all those who like cold brew coffee or Starbucks or from the Bay Pete's coffee, you get a cold brew coffee in the summer. I mean, that's what this tastes like, minus the alcohol that is present. It just tastes like a nice cold brew coffee on a spring or summer day. This is wonderful. Fieldwork, kills it again. I did not have 2017's release, so this is first time on camera and first time, drinking this beer this year. It's only brewed one time a year. They released it last year, and they released it in cans this year, and it's only once a year. And on Saturday, I think it's called Second Chance Saturday, they will have some extra cans for those who didn't get any. But I mean, it is, yeah, it's one of my favorite stouts, actually. One of my favorite barrel aged stouts, not just from the Bay, but just period. This is really good, and I think it can go, with anybody, in the game. I mean, this is really different. A lot of barrel aged beers pack that punch and that bourbon and that whiskey's hitting you, but this is just so sweet, so decadent. It's a dessert beer, and for those who love sweet beers, you'll love this. For those who don't like sweet beers, this might not be the beer for you, but I would still say if you can get your hands on a can, try it. For all those traders that like to trade beer, and somebody in the Bay, hit them up and see if they got a can, because I think it's worth it. I think this beer is worth it. It's one of my favorites, and San Francisco Beer Week has been crazy this week. I still got a few more reviews coming from San Francisco Beer Week, and just anybody who sees me and says what's up, I really appreciate it. Just keep supporting the channel. Talk to me when you see me. I talk right back. Other than that, till next time, you guys take care. Peace.